Hi, this is Denise Delaney, the Iced Queen. Thank you for stumbling into my blog at theicedqueen.com. Today I'm going to do my first video blog post, and it needs to be video because I want to show you how to do drop strings. I just can't begin to explain in text how that's done. So I want to show you I have a bag fitted with a number 3 tip, which is kind of big for drop strings, but I'm comfortable with it. And it's loaded with Wilton's ready-to-use decorator's icing, which I think is a pretty good consistency for doing drop strings. So the first thing that you need to do is have a frosted cake. And the only other tool I have with me, these are called flower lifters, and they're for when you're making roses on a rose nail, a flower nail. And you use them to lift the rose off. Well, you can also use them to snip off any strings gone bad. So keep those handy. All right, let me just wipe the tip off real quick. I always keep a box of baby wipes handy, unscented, of course. And so let's get going. The first thing is I pipe a little bit of an anchor and squeeze. I'm not going to talk a whole lot because I think you'll learn a lot from just watching. Notice how I didn't make an arc with the tip. The tip barely moved, and I just squeezed and let the icing drop. That's a misnomer that the way you do drop strings is move your hand in this scallop shape. You don't. Just watch. Now, here's where it gets tricky, is trying to do the same thing again and again. See? Some people like to mark their cake first with a toothpick. I don't like doing that because it's one more thing to remember. And all the tree huggers would get mad at me for going through all those toothpicks. God, I almost said, do you have any questions? But that just goes to show you that this is indeed my first video blog post. But if you do have questions, I hope you will write in the comments, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. That last drop string was a little long, but you know what, it won't matter. That banging sound is the cat wanting to come in. My husband Bill is recording this. And are your arms getting tired?
So far, so good.
Right on. So now that I've come almost all the way to the end, I can eyeball that I'm only going to have room for 2 more drop strings. And so, see, I did not need to ruin a toothpick to make marks. And there we go. So they're not perfectly even, but it's not going to really matter. Because when the cake is fully decorated, no one's going to analyze it that much. I've switched to a green bag now. Let me just pipe it a little bit. By the way, if you have any air bubbles in your icing, they will ruin your day. Just cleaning off the tip a little bit here. Now what I'm going to do is make one of those little anchors right in between 2 of the pink anchors. Let's do it again. Pretty. This cake, by the way, is for my husband's birthday. And he is sort of a product of the 80s like me. We love our neon colors. And the amazing thing to me is that the neon colored gels that you get for coloring icing don't taste bad. You'd think they would be almost toxic or something. If you've read my blog for any length of time, you know my favorite color company is Americolor. The website is americolor.com. This is coming along all right. We are almost back to where we started. And there we are.